I'm streaming till New Year's, the New Year. For some reason, beforehand, I had a glitch with the cars. But it's all fine now. If I'm yelling, I'm sorry because I have my other headphone on. Listen to music. I don't know what card to use. I'll use my overpowered then. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Hold on. Sorry. I was readjusting that on my end. Anyways, I was going to do a video earlier, but stream earlier, but didn't feel like it. Alright then. Whew. It's been about a week or two since I played this game. I've been mostly playing the cruise game. I'm in love with this car. It's apparently fast as a beginner, but it's supposed to be could be faster. I can't wait for the next year's mission speed. Hopefully you can get there. Sorry, just hear my dog. what I get for not paying attention, and that's what I get for not reacting. Damn it. Hold on. Alright. If you're watching this after this stream of the video, I hope you did have a wonderful New Year's Eve. I hope you didn't get shit faced. Or accidentally do something that you will forever regret. Gaming has not my year already started.
Now they're back for more. Everyone's still awake. Good.
Actually,
picked up our chase from the previous suspect. Get in there.
They had he's very different to us. I was actually playing online. Somebody thought I was speed talking. I suck, so I don't know how they thought that. And especially in the fast, there's no other cars. I just love the car. I like drinking and I don't like drinking Christmas or New Year. To be honest, how I felt this one, I should be in the hospital and not here playing, but I don't want to spend the New Year in the hospital. New Year's Eve for New Year in the damn hospital. New Year has out, my doctor is going to lot of shit. Hopefully I can get some real ass so I can get checked out. Wow. What am I doing? I don't even know if it's considered vlogs. But I might just do catch up videos. It's 10 minutes.
I won't pass up another chance to stop this one. Control, I'm in pursuit again.
All units, we've located the previous suspect. Pick up the pursuit.
Doesn't have any speed, but just normally fast. I could guess it's a Pagani DC that's right behind me. Ooh. I know my downside. Alright. I'm guessing 5 minutes for I was gonna stream Destiny or probably honestly I want to stream Destiny or probably I don't know what I feel like. Brother versus brother and Mortal Kombat. That's what I probably would do. Excuse me? I'll do tomorrow. Brother versus brother.
No matter how
have the
good
mics
or
on.
bad your night was, tomorrow's another day.
Seven minutes.
Good news. We got a new couch. Go on. Make yourself comfortable.
Alright. This card's upgraded. This card's upgraded. Gotta remember which is R and which one aren't upgraded. I think it is upgraded. I'm not too sure. No, this one's upgraded. Which one isn't? Is this one upgraded? Alright, 6 minutes. Oh my god, I'm already getting tired. I shouldn't be though. 5 minutes. will say between the Ferrari 458 and the Ferrari 488, I prefer the 488, honestly. Look wise. Performance wise, I prefer the other one. Which I should use instead. No, I'll use my Corvette. It's supposed to be overpowered, but it sucks terribly. I'll use my Porsche. I haven't used this car. Why does it suck? Well, the acceleration. Even though it says it's maxed, but it really doesn't have that much acceleration compared to my other cars. This one's a 1.9, but when you compare it to the NSX that I drive, it's what, 10 seconds slower. Where is it? Yeah, about 10 seconds. And for some reason, I don't know why this one says 2.5 when it has a faster acceleration than most cars. And I don't know why this one's also glitched where it says 2.3 when it's actually 1 point something. It's ridiculous. But between this Huracan and this classic Countach, I say the Huracan is faster. And for some reason, this Porsche has the weirdest handling ever. It does not lose grip. And for some reason, it does not like sharp turns at all. Something I have to fix with the handling again. Almost minutes left. This is so damn slow. Gotta quit. It's at 170, 180. Hard for it to slow down. However, I still prefer the NFS or the Ferrari. I wish I had that. I wish I had known that. But I'm not in the mood to sell all my cars just because. Now, you want to see fast, you have to see the NFS. Because this is nothing. The NSX, I think, has a top speed of 230. For some reason, a slight little bump will actually lift it up from the ground and actually do a backflip. And it's really annoying sometimes. I almost beat records with that car. I think I was like 20 seconds off of world record. I need to get back into actually creating monsters of a car so I can actually start breaking records again. But of course, rather wait for the new Need for Speed to break records and actually doing this old game. That's what, 2-3 years old. Actually 4. Man, this game's old. I think it's 3 years old. One of my favorites Need for Speed are just the recent ones. However, my favorite ones will always be the cops. I think in this one, the world record is what? 1 minute and 30 something seconds. I have to look it up again. But I think the fastest I ever went was 1 minute. And also Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. It's officially the first. If I had a bottle of tequila or something, I'll be taking shots, but nope. Not this way. Oh, it goes wrong. Yeah, the world record is 1 minute and 20 something seconds. My fastest ever was. Well, I can show you my fastest time. Hold on, what car has to be the greatest one in your opinion? Oof. It depends. Real life is difficult, but in this game, it will actually have to be between 3 cars. In my opinion, I'll show you right now. I'll go to the dealership and show you. There you go. There's my fastest time. My fastest time is 1 minute and 32 seconds. I think the world record is, actually let me look it up. The fastest in the world record time in this race is 1 minute and 24 seconds. And my fastest is 1 minute 32 seconds. Yes. And the gaming, oh god. I will have to say this year between This one, it has to be one of the damn trucks. I say the gayest, it has to be either. Not even the Mazdas, because they have good body kit. Hold on, I can actually modify for it to go up for the volume. Hold on. Alright, I increased the volume. Hopefully it's good enough, but I'm done. The gayest car will actually have to be either this Mercury,
Good night.
alright, good night. Either, that's my brother, he's saying good night. Either has to be between the Pontiac, either the Pontiac or this Mercury, or even, oh god, this Land Rover. There's other cars that have stupid customization, but at the same time they have performance wise that makes them great. But those three cars, they suck terribly. But the best cars, I will have to say, is, in my opinion, also bringing that up, the gayest, but also attempt to bring up the fastest will actually have to be either the McLaren P1 GTR, the McLaren F1, my brother's favorite car, the Pagani BC, or the 918. Of course, professional always use this broken ass car that's been broken since the beginning of time. Where is it? It's a Porsche. This one. The Porsche Carrera RSR. Supposedly it's so glitched that everybody uses it. And supposedly it's the fastest car in every Need for Speed. But I only use it because of the fact that I prefer using cars that are slow and make them faster instead of getting some fast ass record breaker and making it into a world record breaker. That's not my style. Never has been. Because this game have drifting and off-roading. I think the best off-roader will actually have to be the AMG or this Porsche, or even maybe even the Subaru or the Mitsubishi. But out of the Mitsubishis, I prefer this one. The Skylines are okay, but in this game, I don't know why, but they made it terrible. Between the Skyline, the R35, and the R34, I prefer this one. They released an article, what, 3 weeks ago, saying that they already took people off of Battlefield to make the new Need for Speed. But of course, it's the people who are also who co-created Burnout are also in the same project for Need for Speed, and they're known to ruin games. So I just hope they make a good game instead of make a terrible one, because they already fired and wiped out Ghost, so they're no longer even a studio. which sucks. Because I love Ghost games. And it has me worried. I just hope they don't screw shit up. They screwed up the last Star Wars. And they somehow screwed up some of Battlefield's maps. So I don't know what to think about them making a new Need for Speed. It's just a hope and a prayer that it comes out and it comes out great, because I ain't buying an Xbox to play Forza. That shit sucks. What studio should take Ghost's place for Need for Speed? Ooh. See, right there, I'll have to say either the creators of Formula 1, which is, oh my god, Codemasters, and they also made Grid, which was a wonderful game. I have played that one. Grid Legends, another racing game, terrific. Not my cup of tea, but I have played it before. Codemasters, or probably Ubisoft. I know I shouldn't say that, but Criterion shouldn't be touching Need for Speed. They fucked it up 3 times. 3 times. Need for Speed 2015. Need for Speed Most Wanted, the terrible one. And somehow they fucked up. My god, I forgot what it was. I forgot another one that they fucked up. But Ghost, I really love Ghost. Oh, they also fucked up Hot Pursuit. They should have added customization. They should have added so much more to that game. Free roam. There's a free roam, but yet it's just you by yourself, no traffic, nothing. Doesn't make sense at all. Multiplayer is alright if you're lucky to even get into a server. Between Hot Pursuit and Rivals, I prefer Rivals. So, my final answer is Codemasters and Ubisoft. Final answer. Criterion, I don't trust them. Yeah, and Ubisoft actually already has their own racing game, which is called The Crew 2. That game is doing wonderfully. However, I don't play it because of the fact that, one, it's too reliant of how can I say, parts where you have to actually, the parts have perks. The perks allow you to do certain skills, and those skills give you extra points for drifting and all that stuff. It's basically, the perks assist you to get points and extra credit to win the game. It's not that fun. However, it's more of a luck and a gamble than actually skill based. And there's a lot of other YouTubers who also play Need for Speed that say the same damn thing. Kuru, he's known to break records. He says the same thing. And I love him. But the Crew 2 is Ubisoft's middle finger to Need for Speed. I will say that. Because somehow Need for Speed didn't get any cool cars from Mitsubishi, from Ferrari, or anything like that, or from McLaren or Bugatti. But yet, the Crew 2 had more cars and had better shit. What improvement would you want for the Crew 2? And if Buying me Crew 3. Oof. And then what I want for the Crew 2 is to change the goddamn driving handling. Like I played it and it just feels more like a simulator than actually a racing game. It's just, and the drifting. I love drifting, and it just feels like it feels more rewarding for those who actually have parts that help them give points and rather people who have skill. And it's just like, the fuck? Just doesn't make sense. However, what I want them to do for the Crew 3 is to do the same thing they did with the Crew 1. Which was make it more enjoyable. Make it where where customization is limitless. You could go and pick whatever. That's one thing I do love about the Crew 2. They have the customization better than Need for Speed. But the Crew 1 is better when it comes to like performance parts. The Crew 2 reminds me a little bit of Need for Speed Payback, which nobody really liked because the upgrades were like gambling. Same thing with the Crew 2. I don't want that. I want a game where it actually doesn't matter what part you have in the car. It's all about the skill of the driver. Because in that game, if you have two people who have the same parts, can equal the same amount of points. However, in this game, people with the same parts won't get the same points because of skill. In the Crew 2, it just depends on the part. Depends on your points, not your skill. And it's something I don't like. It's the same way like in Star Wars. It's better for you to have a little bit more free range when it comes to upgrading your lightsaber, when you're getting ability for your Jedi, rather than getting like random shit. Like you have to gamble and risk getting a good ability than having the chance of getting a bad ability for what you want. That's what I want from the Crew 3. Which they are saying that they're not gonna make the third one. Which kinda sucks because a lot of people are in love with the Crew. There's like constant updates. Hell, Toyota's even in the game. How do you feel about Vin Diesel and Rocky B starting off after oh, yeah, I heard about that. The Rock and the Vin Diesel beefing. Yeah, I really don't know. They said that they're gonna cool off the beef and everything for the 10th movie, but I don't know. I really hope they can get their shit together to make the 10th one. Because didn't The Rock also have problems with, I forget what his name was. Who was playing as Roman Pierce. I forget his name. He also had beef with him. But luckily they fixed their problems even though they fixed their problems a little too late. That's the reason why Hobbs and Shaw was a thing. It was technically the same, it was taking place between two movies of the Fast and the Furious. However, wasn't actually part of the Need for Speed movies. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know actually. I really don't know how I feel about it. It's just how it is where people end up having problems with people over time. When you actually look at it, the people who did Twilight at the last movie, they were already actually having problems real life-wise with each other. So it's not uncommon for people to in franchises larger like Fast and the Furious for them to have beef. Okay, I regret my decision for driving a drift car in a race for grip cramps. Oh well. Anyways, but that's what I think. And I don't know. I hope they fix the problem so they could be in Fast and Furious games, but I understand if they can't fix their situations to actually be around each other, but I understand. There's some times where you can't fix some stuff. But hope and pray. Hope and pray. I do have a question. What do you think of the new whatever? Is there a Crew movie? If not, would you like to see one made? If so, who would you want to cast in the Crew movie? Also, would you think it would be great? Great. I think if there is no Crew movie, but it would depend. If it's gonna be like the first game. The first game technically already was a movie. There's more cutscene than actual storyline to it. But I wouldn't mind. Look at Need for Speed, the movie. Even though it wasn't really based on any of the games, however, it did have some features in parts of the game. Like driving coast to coast was like the run. And being wanted and chased down was kind of felt like Most Wanted. It was a pretty good movie. I'm just saying that. For them to make a Crew movie, at that point, I already don't know. I wouldn't mind. I think it will be a good idea, but we should cast in it. Oof. That's a tough one. Ugh. Honestly, it would be really, really tough to think of it. Think of actual. Because it's gonna be based on the same storyline. It will have to be the same main actor. From Need for Speed. I know I shouldn't say that, but the main actor, the main character of Need for Speed should be also in the movie, in the Crew movie. But anybody besides that, oh god, I don't know. It's just seeing the Crew. Spoiler alert, by the way, for people who haven't played or seen any of the scenes. You have to play as a character, an older character, like a guy with his beard, like in his 30s, 40s. Street racing, and he sees his brother gets killed after a street race beating, and you end up getting arrested for his murder because the cop was dirty and didn't want the person who killed your brother to get arrested, so they pinned it on you. And you have to God, it's kind of like the Need for Speed movie, but a little different. So I think they will have to make a third game to maybe think about making a movie, because the first one, well, the first game based on the movie, that's gonna be too much of a copycat of Need for Speed. And then making the movie off of the second game, by the way, which has no storyline whatsoever, so no. It's basically like the Crew 2 didn't have much of a story out of it. That's the other reason I didn't play it. It's just like cutscene, little. It's more audio than actually any cutscenes or any storyline. It's just you racing everybody to be the king of all the shows. It's like motorsports, but on the streets, and it's not even street. So-called illegal street racing, but when it's supposed to be legal, it doesn't make sense, in my opinion. Any other questions? Yeah, that's not true. Well, actually, what they really were trying to do is not have a crossover between Need for Speed and Jurassic World. What they were actually trying to do was have Fast and the Furious sponsor and support the next Jurassic World movie, rather than actually have a crossover, because that's just gonna be wacky and stupid. They even called it out. The only reason why they want to do that, due to the fact that the Jurassic World, when they made the movie, they made the new Jurassic World already been made a year ago, already finished. The only reason why they haven't released it, because of the fact that they went over budget and they literally are almost bankrupt, I'll say. So what they were trying to do was have Fast and the Furious show teasers. Basically what Marvel does with their games, with their movies, I mean. Like show clips and glimpses of the other movies in their franchise, rather than actually do some crossover shit. Even though they did that shit with Spider-Man and Lego. You have to be a high as fuck to imagine Paul rapping. No, I cannot imagine that, and I don't want to, because that doesn't ruin my mind, but it just ruins my belief and trust in humanity. But one thing I do have to say, is them creating Jurassic World Dominion and finishing it 1.5 years and holding on to the movie and extending the time when the movie was already ready to be released in theaters, for them just to hold on to it just because they want more money. It's just like, are you guys really trying to show off your greed? And supposedly they're gonna make a game for it to come out with the movie, which is dumb because of the fact that there haven't been any leaks or any proof that they're gonna make a game. I seriously don't understand Universal at all. When it comes to movies, Universal is eh. Sony Production and some other ones are the ones I trust the most. Sony makes pretty good movies. It's not only because I was in love with their consoles and their phones and some of the games that they made. Sony is a pretty good movie studio as well. I think they actually even have some movies that they made that actually ended up with Oscars and all kinds of high ratings. Universal also, but they really are just slowly but surely losing their touch. Yeah. There you go, that's the other one. Yeah, Tony. That's the other one that I was trying to think of. Because Universal, if you really think about it and think it through, some of their movies do backfire and just end up not good. One example will be, I can't actually give one example. I give them too many. That's the present. Right. But what I will have to say there, that Jurassic World Dominion, which I already saw leaks and vids, is gonna be one hell of a confusing movie to watch if you haven't watched the previous ones. If you haven't watched Jurassic Park 1 and 2, I can't say 3 because 3 technically was a mistake from the beginning. But yeah, I do agree. I forget how to pronounce it. Westing, I forget. Entertainment. Nothing goes wrong there. Oh, for GTA? Oh, for sure. GTA needs to make a goddamn movie at this goddamn point. Because GTA 5 has been released since the PS3, and we're already going on the PS5. Like, come on. And they're not releasing the Grand Theft Auto 6 until maybe 2023, 2024. And that's still a maybe. It's just like, at this point, just make a goddamn movie. There's more celebrities in GTA 5 than any other game. They have Dr. Dre, they have, I forget who else. They have all kinds of people. It's just at this point, it's just like they're doing too much with GTA 5. They should do comic books and shows. Something that actually Saints Row did. And there is a Saints Row comic book, which I actually used to read. But GTA movie will be dope. A show, I don't know about that. maybe. Comic book for sure. Book, no. Book, no. The way GTA rolls, nah. Too many graphic shit and everything. It has to be a comic book. No. GTA will be a perfect game. A perfect game for it. Actually, to be honest, I think GTA will be the only game that could be a perfect match to be turned into a movie. I think the other good idea will be either the Far Cry or the Uncharted, which they're already doing the Uncharted movie, which hopefully that also goes well. But GTA will be a great ass movie. Okay show, okay comic book, terrible book. But GTA is one of those games that is pretty well done. However, what they're doing with GTA 5 is stupid. They're literally holding on fans by the neck. Well, not by the neck, but by the damn balls. Like, oh, there's a new GTA coming out. What is it? GTA Trilogy. Really? Instead of GTA 6. I know there's a lot of fans. Honestly, I would prefer GTA 1 through. Actually should. I think they should do the GTA 1 through 5. Each one has to be 1, 2, and 3 will be in one movie. Four and 5 separate movies. Definitely GTA 5 separate movie. But I will say that GTA will be the one of the movie. If it turns into a movie, it has to have the same characters as the same voice actors has to be turned into actors at that point. Because there's no way they're gonna change Franklin, some Big Smoke, any of that. No, it has to be the same damn character. If not, nobody's gonna watch it. And to be honest, they should do that. They really should make a movie at that point. That and also Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption will be a good ass movie. Cause there's not that many good ass Western movies, but Red Dead Redemption into a movie, I mean, will be a pretty good idea. And bring a lot of profit. Another one that they should do is Assassin's Creed. But they have to make sure they don't pull a dumbass Assassin's Creed movie like they did last time. It was a pretty good one, but it just still sucks compared to how they promised. But GTA is one of those game companies, one of those games that 100%, if they make a movie, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be a great game turned into a movie. I have no doubt that it would. I have no doubt that it will be a wonderful movie. And it has to have the same voice characters. But oof. Oh, you got me there. See, that I'm not too sure. When it comes to Red Dead Redemption Online, I'm not too sure. Due to the fact that, one, I don't see much missing from Red Dead Redemption. But Red Dead Redemption Online, though, and having a Mexican a Mexico map, oh, damn, I don't know. That's a toughie. That's a real tough one. Oof. Honestly, I will say Red Dead Redemption's online feature is dead. But the only reason why Rockstar hasn't even announced it being dead is because they're planning to somehow pull something out of their ass to continue with Red Dead Redemption. Because I know for sure they're sitting on millions and millions and millions. They're making more profit than actually effort in putting in their games, honestly. The last GTA update released, and I will say not everybody is actually covering it. Everybody just says, everybody these days is like, oh, another GTA update. Man, fuck it, forget it. It's not GTA 6. People are slowly but surely already giving up hope on GTA. Will GTA die? No. GTA 5 is older than Red Dead Redemption, and Red Dead Redemption 2 online is more dead than Grand Theft Auto 5. So, I really hope, but I do think they do need a Mexico map. The reason why I think they should, because at that point, and if they add a Mexico map in a future Red Dead Redemption 2 is too old for them to have an update or a DLC for it. If they do, they should have like their own storyline. You have to complete Red Dead Redemption 3 or whatever the next game. Storyline to unlock Mexico's story. Maybe like a Billy the Kid type of story. Oh, Bully? Let's see. The Bully franchise, I hope they do make a second one. I didn't play much of the first one, I'll be honest. If they make a second one, I would love to see it. I really do hope they're not just rumors. Cause it's a pretty chill game. and especially them holding on to GTA 6 for this damn long. At least we need something fresh. So I just hope it's true, and I hope if it is true, it's a good game, not just another thrown out game for a profit. Because Rockstar at this point, they're slowly but surely ruining the hell out of their fans and everybody who loves their games. Not gonna lie, the same thing with Forza. Honestly, they should, because that would be an interesting and weird as that would be an interesting game if they do that DLC. It'll probably cover up the fact that they still haven't released GTA 6. In order, but I really hope that the Bully 2 teasers and the leaks are true. That they are making a game, because if not, damn, Rockstar just fucked the world yet again. And what they're gonna do in return is fuck everybody over with another GTA 5 update. And what they should do for the GTA, the next GTA is, I don't know, have Franklin visit. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how to do Rockstar's job, and I really don't want to think about it, because Rockstar are slowly but surely showing their colors as a money-hungry goddamn game company. Halo Infinite. I'm bringing this out of the blue because why not? Halo Infinite. Good game, good credibility, better than Breach. Well, I mean, not Reach. However, yeah, they are. They're blinded by the money and the greed. Yeah, that's all I say. Halo Infinite is dope, but it's just like, it's one of those games that like people wish it had more of a positive start than anything, because when it came out, people were already having doubts because some of the leaks that were shown, even I saw them and even was hesitating on even thinking about getting an Xbox to play Halo. Because from the beginning, the teasers already were showing that it was malfunctioning. The campaign was fucked. It just seemed very bad. However, now that I've seen how good it is, was it more than what I expected? Definitely. It's a perfect game. It's dope all around. Custom games. It refreshes it refreshed the whole franchise of Halo without fucking it. Something that a lot of game companies have problems doing. Now these days, that's impossible to do. Halo did a perfect job. I cannot deny it. I would love to play Halo. But would I buy a fucking Xbox to play that shit? Hell no. Do I hope and wish that one day they go to the PS5, PlayStation platform? I hope so. See, that's the problem that I have with people saying that the guns are too realistic and too modernized and everything. You have to realize that we're not in 2005 no more, or 2012. We're in 2022. It's not even 2021 no more. It's 2022. We're basically on the verge of having more technology than anything. Come on. Japan literally already has damn robots. China too. However, some of the weapons, yes, they are a little too modernized, but I still think I don't think much of it. Why? Because of the fact that it's more guns. If they change everything, then that will be a problem. Because you also gotta look at, not to bring this game up of disasters, but Call of Duty Vanguard. They modernized some of the old school World War II guns. Did they get any hate from it? Of course not. Why? Because they're fucking Call of fucking Duty. Hell, they were getting sued because of all kinds of fucked up shit they were doing. And yet, they threw, what, 18 million, I think, or was it 18 billion? I forget. To shut everybody up and just continue what they're doing. Halo ain't like that. Halo does things not for the faint of money, but the faint of fans. That's what I was saying. That's what I just finished saying. Call of Duty modernized it, but modernized World War II. They did it because they can. They did it because of the fact that another World War II game. Last one sucked. This one is better than World War II, any of the World War II games. However, it's still not good as... It's still not a good game. Especially the fact that when I haven't even played it and I'm scared of buying it. I have Modern Warfare purchased. Do I regret it? Fuck yes. But Vanguard, it's a shit show. There's so many issues with that game. It's just like, no. Hell, they're not fixing any of the glitches or issues. They just said, fuck it, we're keeping that shit. But if people are hacking that shit, and honestly a lot of people were complaining saying that apparently a heavy German machine gun can to be a bomb stock rifle. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I will say that. That is like, what the fuck? Yeah, you can turn some of the guns into like burner guns. Like I think if you modify, I forgot what it was. I forgot what gun it was. models. I forget what gun it was. Besides that German gun, there's several other ones where you can just turn into like a modern rifle. But yeah, hey, but let's bring back to Halo Infinite. The only reason why they brought more they modernized some of the guns, new guns, was because of the fact that they wanted to add more stuff to the game than actually remove. They wanted to add a little here and there that's new to the Halo franchise. Call of Duty always had that bullshit and always had that problem. Putting in new guns, putting in stuff that turns into weird shit, or looks like a modern gun that's a futuristic gun that turns into like a modern gun, and all kinds of stuff like that. You may never know because of the fact that you gotta realize, look at Modern Warfare. It has Leatherface, it has Scream, well not Scream, it has Ghostface. I think it has some other people, but look at that. Then the car's slow as shit. I regret buying it, but fuck it. Anyways, but Call of Duty, Look at Fortnite. They did the most ridiculous dumb shit. They had somewhat guns that are like modern guns, and then they added like the FAMAS, which was based on a real FAMAS. Then they added the small SMG that was supposed to, that's the same as I forgot the actual gun. Vector, I think that's what it was called in real life. But anyways, yeah. At the end they ended up adding all kinds of shit and fucked up the game. And they regret adding the realistic guns to a kids game. And they went back on their bullshit and added toy games. Toy stuff. Have you heard Warzone actually had a new map, the Pacific Front, and now it doesn't have a school. But who knows? It's Call of Duty. You may never know what the fuck they're gonna do. However, I really do not trust Call of Duty with their games no more. That's the main reason why I bought the old school. My god. Alright, drop the Betty White. You literally have an exception with that. But anyways, I really do think that Halo did get some shame that they don't deserve. Yeah, I agree. Hey, the old Call of Duty was better than the new ones. But Halo had a wonderful call out. Halo Infinite had a good combination of the old and the new. Brand new with old. And it was a great combination. Something that a lot of games have problems doing. Not all. Not a lot. I mean almost all the... Not almost. Every gaming company has that issue. Creating old with new. Every game company has that problem. Except for Halo. They did a miracle. Something that most people have problems with, and it was great. Yes, they have problems, but it's a wonderful. Battlefield sucked. when it comes to remastering, creating something new and old at the same time. Yeah. How do I'm actually about to head to bed too. Alright, take care. This is gonna be turned into a video, so for those who are watching later on, I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful New Year's. And for you, Tony, good night. Sleep well. Talk to you later. Good night. Sleep well. I'm surprised nobody asked me why I have a female character when I'm a real guy. But anyways, good night. Ending the stream.